Title: Marriage, Deciding Whether to Stay or Leave, The Truth Many Avoid, The Psychology of Love. Introduction. There are mornings when two people still sit at the same dining table. No arguments, no shouting. It's just, there's nothing left to say. Each person holds a phone, finishes their coffee, then each goes about their own work. No major incidents. No one betrays the other. But inside, there is a very familiar feeling of exhaustion. Tired, but not knowing what to call it. Just knowing that living like this has been going on for a long time. Part 1. The Early Years of Marriage. In the early years of marriage, people rarely think about leaving. They were younger then. There were still many things to worry about. Work began to stabilize. Responsibilities also started to pile up. House, children, and then longer-term plans. Money at that time was not exactly lacking. But it was never truly reassuring. Always having to plan ahead. Always afraid that something might happen that they couldn't handle. The husband and wife still talked a lot, still discussed, still argued over very small things. But after each argument, there was still a feeling that they were on the same side. Part 2. Money. Wherever it touches, it hurts. Then time passes. Money begins to take on a different meaning. When young, money is for spending, for experiences, for building. As children grow up, money flows in other directions. Education, starting a career. These are not small amounts, but they cannot be ignored. Then comes the time when both parents grow old and weak. Illness, medicine, hospital fees. There are expenses not planned for, but no one dares to refuse. Beyond that is the matter of the extended family. Ancestral rights, graves, unnamed responsibilities. But if not shouldered, one is blamed. At this point, money is no longer just a number. Money becomes a burden, becomes a role, becomes the feeling that one is carrying more than the other. Some feel they are always the ones who have to worry. Some feel they are always being blamed. Speaking out easily hurts pride. Not speaking is even more exhausting. In marriage, money begins to be divided not only in the books, but also in emotions. Part 3. The Emotional Distance After Money. After mentioning money many times, people speak less. Not because there's nothing left to say, but because they're afraid that talking about it will only make things more tiring. Questions that seem very small. How much did you send over there this month? Who's taking care of this expense? Should we spend more? No more big arguments, just avoidance. Silence. Whoever's tired just bears it alone. There are meals where the conversation ends very early. There are big decisions that each person calculates in their own mind. Not because there's no longer responsibility, but because there's no longer enough energy to explain to each other. Distance doesn't come from one argument, but from many times, just not talking anymore. Conclusion. At this age, many people begin to consider whether to stay or leave. Not out of hatred, nor necessarily because the bond is gone. It's just that continuing to live is exhausting. But leaving is not easy either. There are marriages that last a very long time. Not noisy, not broken. It's just that everyone feels like they are walking alone in that shared life. Thank you for listening. If these stories resonate with you, please subscribe to the channel to continue accompanying these very real-life moments.